office, and I want to talk to you real quick about 3 strategic tips to make your offer stand out and get accepted. In the market that we're in right now, you've got to be ready to move quick and move fast, and you need to make sure that your offer is strong and it looks good to those sellers that are out there selling their properties. Because guess what? There's other offers right there along with yours, because that's just the market that we're in. So here we go. Step number 1. Have a pre-approval letter, not a pre-qualification letter. If you've got a pre-qualification letter, that's great. You're not far enough. Go back to your mortgage lender and tell them, I need a pre-approval letter. All that means is they're going to go ahead and send all your information over to underwriting and have them go ahead and pre-approve you through underwriting. And that's better than just your mortgage person saying, yeah, everything on the surface looks like you can get a loan, so here's your pre-approval letter, or pre-qualification letter, I'm sorry. So pre-approval letter, it's already gone through underwriting. They've already checked your work history. They've checked your tax history. They've checked your debt to income ratio. They've checked all those important factors to make sure that, yes, you can get a loan, and the underwriting saying, provided you don't change anything in your financial status between now and the time of closing, we will give you a loan. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, boy, you're going to hear me talk about this a lot, but step number 2, increase your earnest money amount. Okay, so let me clarify a few things. In the state of Tennessee, putting earnest money on an offer is not required. Let me just throw that out there. You don't have to make the offer. However, the seller can always come back and say, I want to see some earnest money. And if they're a smart seller and they got a smart realtor, they will do that. And you know why? Because the buyer needs some skin in the game, and that's the way it works. And here's the deal, folks. If you're trying to buy a $300,000 house and you have to bring 3% to closing, that's at least $9,000 you got to come up to closing, and all you can come up with is $500 for earnest money? Are you kidding me? Put some skin in the game. If you really want the house, put some earnest money down. Write that check for $3,000, $6,000. Hey, put the whole day payment down. If that's what you want to do, the whole thing, $9,000. Talk to your realtor about that. Make sure you're well informed and also understand the consequences of putting earnest money down. And that's something that your realtor can explain to you, because there are pros and cons. The pros being it makes your offer look better, but there are some cons, which means you have to fulfill what's in the contract, okay? So keep that in mind. Get with your broker on that and make sure you understand that contract you're signing, because I sure don't want to hear, well, I lost my earnest money. Well, what'd you do wrong? Because that's typically what follows. Okay, number 3 on there is remove the inspection contingency. Now, on a side note, this is my disclaimer. I never recommend that anybody ever remove the inspection contingency. However, there are times when you might not really need a home inspection on a property, okay? If you're going in to buy a property and you're going to completely remodel that piece of property and you're going to gut that thing and change out the kitchen and the bathrooms and everything else, do you really need to know that the stove's not working, or that the toilet leaks, or the shower might have a crack in it, or there's no GFCI outlets in the bathroom? Do you really need to know those things? You're getting ready to get rid of all that stuff anyways, so what difference does it make? All right, that's just a few of the exceptions. If you're getting ready to flip that house, if you're getting ready to rent that house, and you really want that piece of property, can you really do away with the home inspection and you just buy it as it is sitting right there, and you go ahead and make your offer look that much stronger? Because it does make a difference. If they know, hey, I'm skipping that home inspection contingency that's in the contract and I'm buying that property as is, as a seller, I'm thinking, whoo, no repairs for me, because I don't know everything's wrong with the house. Let's see, last time I went under my house was never. Or last time I was up on my roof was also never. So that's what home inspections do. If you get rid of that contingency, it makes your offer look that much stronger. So there you go. Those are 3 tips to make your offer stand out and get accepted. And we'll see you soon. This is Brent Ward. I'm the CEO here at the Central West Tennessee Association of Realtors, located right here in Jackson, Tennessee at 935 B Old Humboldt Road.